What's up, man?
What's up, champ?
That's the 18th green over there. This is my mom.
Give me a hug. Hunter doesn't live here, right?
No.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you for inviting me down here. How's life these days?
It's good. It's definitely way better than the past lifetime that we've had to deal with.
My dad worked at a factory, Coca-Cola. You're working all day long, come home, and then I'll be like, oh, I want to go riding. Was there a lot entailed in pushing these kids, like, and wanting to ride, or did that kind of come naturally?
I worked in construction, so I was a stucco guy. So you'd have to come home and unload like 300 pound worth of render bags, get them out and get the bikes in, then take them for rides. So it was always hard work, but they'd be sitting on the front of the house with their helmets, all their gear on, just sitting there waiting. And I'd be like, you got 30 minutes till it's dark, don't stop. And they just go and go and go and go. I remember Hunter said it when he won that Supercross championship. They asked him if this is what you dreamed of.
I can't say I ever dreamed of this as a kid because I didn't know this was possible, so I'm choked up. This is just surreal.
We didn't dream of it. It was something we just watched and we rode our dirt bikes for fun.
I still remember back to my very first race ever on a 50. I think I got second in it. I came in, I was bawling my eyes out because I lost. Hunter did really good on 125 in Spain, got a contract, and Dad didn't really want to split up the family of having one go to Europe and then I'll stay home with Mom, so it was kind of like a package deal, like, hey, yeah, if Hunter's gone, we have a younger son who did not too bad, and they're like, okay, we'll get back to give us a bit. And a month or so later,
No, the next night.
Oh, the next night?
Yeah.
The next night they came back, they called and it's like, okay, we take him to him.
8,300 euros we had. And they had to last us as long as possible until the house sold. Plate of rolled oats with some apple and stuff on it, like that was 37 cents a bowl. So this is how you know what I'm talking about, you budget out. Oh yeah, them little tins of tuna in Europe, they're like 60 cents. And a baguette was $1. Hey, that's good value. You know, like,
yeah.
And now the boys will never eat tuna again.
We have not touched.
I feel sick, man. I feel sick when we
tuna,
see it. I'm
we hate the smell of it.
The only thing I was ever hard on them about is if they ever took anything for granted or they ever thought they were too good for something.
Yeah.
You know, didn't care on a result, but just the basis of if you're going to do something, you do it as best as you possibly can. Sports for kids is to teach them a work ethic, you know, and hopefully that bleeds over into their business career or their marriage or whatever. So if they remember them things from being a kid and working at something, oh, I just got to devote some time to it.
Yeah. My kid asked me how to do the above scrub. I'm like, you got to practice, son. You particular, the struggles that you had, like especially when you turned pro over in Europe and then you came here, there was a lot of up and downs, you know, as far as you. So were you close to hanging it up, and then also like what got you through it?
Yeah, it was tough. Obviously, you come over from Europe, all the struggles we had there where it's like, dude, we're broke, we're in debt, we're like in this hole, and then you come here and you just get thrown these curveballs with all these injuries, health issues. Every time I get a setback, I would work even harder. I would do even extra bit, like just fill my day as much as I could to know, like when I'd lay my head on my pillow, there's nothing more I could have done. No matter what I try, I keep getting denied. Like I just keep falling on my face.
What changed? I mean, just the fact that you've been through a lot, or?
I gotta come back and stuff, because I'm just like, if Jett was ever, you know, faced with a similar situation, Big Bro just packed her in and he just left. Like, I'll just do the same, you know?
Yeah.
But if he's, you know, his whole life, he's always seen how hardworking I am and never giving up. It's, you know, it's instilled in his, just like same with my dad. I watched him his whole life. That was a big key of it as well, is like, no, I'm not gonna set a bad example.
Like my dad used to say, once you quit once, it's easy to quit again. Do you realize like what you guys are doing right now?
It's kind of like, it's hard to like this, for us to stop.
Both of you guys, not just you, both of you guys are the face of the sport and just everything that comes along with it. Like anybody that comes up in this class, you're gonna have to go through not only one, but like you as well. How has like the success for you personally, when you're so young and everything has came, like your style, like you're that next upcoming guy, like you're winning everything, it is easy to kind of get full of yourself, but I could tell by the two people sitting next to you, like, I don't believe that's gonna happen.
I think we're the reason it hasn't happened, honestly.
No, for sure. 2008, I was the last person to go undefeated.
James Stewart continues this perfect season.
I want to sit here and talk about it, but we're going to sit here and talk about it.
James Stewart dominant.
If it's not a perfect season, will it be a letdown?
Perfect season's going to be great, but if I'm at a risk of crashing or something, I mean, the perfect season would be lovely, but if I get a perfect season, I'm going to get a championship, and if not at this point, I'm still looking at to get in the championship. My main focus is championships pay the big bucks for us. My biggest focus is how many championships I can get. I don't care how I do it, I just want to get championships.
How you feeling?
Good.
How's the body?
Yeah, it's getting better. It's since the season started, I've not been able to train during the week.
You were hurt coming into the season?
Yeah, so the Monday before Parlour, I crashed last lap of my second moto at the farm. Torn cartilage off ribs and stuff, and then just banged up. To be in the position I'm in still with having 50 points on the table for anyone to grab on those two DNFs, I think we're in a pretty good, blessed position. I just got to do what I did at the first 4 rounds and then just get back on track and just do what I can do, you know. I'll either win it or I won't. That's that.
Yeah. You know, eventually, you're going to 450 Supercross, and you guys are on the same team, and ultimately, the rivalry might be you two.
In 25 years, when we're 35 or 40 years old, which brother won a few more races than the other, you're going to look back at the whole picture and go, oh, they both dominated it.
I know it's when you get old, but like your family first.
Yeah.
Racing second. At the end of the day, we're on this planet Earth for God hopes that we get 80, 90 years out of it. And your racing career is 10, 12 years. It's only a small portion. Never ever lose your brothers, because that's what you got to live with from the age of 30 onwards.
Yeah.
You know, this is a sport. Go out there, put your helmet on and ride and race as hard as you can possibly go, but you are family first.
Hi folks, Lee Diffie from NBC Sports here. If you truly enjoyed what you just watched, you can get more news, interviews, and highlights by subscribing to the Motorsports on NBC YouTube page. You can get it all, so go for it.